Honorable Professor Biman Prasad, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Finance, Strategic Planning, National Development Statistics, and Mr. Shiri Gounder, Permanent Secretary for Ministry of Finance, Strategic Planning, National Development and Statistics, invited guests, media representatives, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, namaste, yandra pinaka, and ohayo gozaimasu after a very warming Fiji Day celebration yesterday. It is my great honor and privilege to be part of this very historic occasion of signing of loan agreement for standby loan for disaster recovery and rehabilitation phase 2, amounting to 5 billion Japanese yen, where the same amount has been signed for phase 1 in 2020 February. This will be the 5th Japanese ODA loan with the government of Fiji, first loan being a loan agreement on Nandi Lautoka Regional Water Supply Project in 1998. We believe that today's signing marks a very significant milestone for our history between JICA and Japan and Fiji cooperation and development of Fiji. This standby loan aims to ensure that the reserve funds are available for prompt disbursement to meet the immediate financial needs during the post-disaster recovery and rehabilitation phase following the devastated disaster. This is expected to support Fiji's effort to fast and effective recovery from severe disasters and return to normalcy. This loan also strengthens the capacity to reduce disaster risks and mitigate the disaster impact based on policy action metrics through acceleration of the implementation of JICA's technical cooperation projects, aligning to the priority of Sendai Framework for Disaster Risk Reduction and Fiji's National Disaster Risk Reduction Policy 2018-2023. In addition, this loan has a concessional term with an interest rate of 0.4% and a 40-year repayment period, including 10-year grace period, which is to minimize the impact of debt management of the government of Fiji through sound and sustainable fiscal management. We are aware that disaster risk reduction, or DRR in short, is included as a priority under Focus Area 6, Development Public Infrastructure, Protecting Environment and Addressing Climate Change in Fiji's new National Development Plan 2025-2029, which was officially released last month. It is stated that enhanced investment for climate and disaster resilience building efforts is one of the policy, and that the strengthening financial preparedness for natural disaster is to be carried out. We trust this loan will contribute directly to achieving this. The Phase 1 standby loan was disbursed when government of Fiji was declared the state of natural disaster after Tropical Cyclone Harold in 2020 and TC Yasa in 2021. The fund was used to rehabilitate road and bridges and compensate for the income of sugarcane farmers who suffered major damage in the sugar industry. During the 10th Pacific Island Leaders Meeting, Palm 10, which was held last July in Japan, the government of Japan shared the mutual understanding of the crisis over climate change, the single greatest existential threat, and stated Japan will fully support implementation of the 2050 strategy through enhancing the cooperation under Japan's new Pacific Climate Resilience Initiative, which has 3 pillars, including strengthening disaster risk reduction and response capacity. As a cornerstone of this commitment, JICA has been working together with the government of Fiji in various areas to strengthen DRR capacity to mitigate disaster risk and impact to align the Sendai framework over the years. One of the major projects taken by JICA was formulation of national DRR policy with NDMO. Currently, JICA is implementing project on mainstreaming disaster risk reduction and has dispatched a DRR advisor to NDMO and Pacific Community SPC for promoting the implementation of the policy. In addition to above, JICA is supporting the government of Fiji in implementing the Nandi River Flood Alleviation Project and will be working in a collaboration with Australia's AIFFP to move this project forward. When it comes to meteorological services, JICA has been assisting the Fiji Meteorological Service in its capacity strengthening since 1995, and will continue to cooperate with Japanese experience and knowledge. In addition to this, JICA, under grant aid scheme, will construct Regional Training Center (RTC) and Regional Instrument Center (RIC), together with Disaster Awareness Center at the Fiji Meteorological Service in Nandi. Through this integrated cooperation, JICA supports Fiji to enhance resilience to any disaster. Fiji, as we acknowledge, is a very critical regional leader when it comes to sustainable development of the Pacific Island countries. And JICA stands ready with its vision to leading the world with trust, to work together with Fiji as a trustworthy equal partners in supporting Fiji's mandate and vision for the Pacific. JICA is committed to continue to be the best partner in future strengthening Fiji's climate and disaster resilience through various DRR cooperations, as friends in the Pacific and the same as disaster-prone countries. And we believe that this new loan project will be a new opportunity to further strengthen the partnership between our two countries and to create a more resilient Fiji. Last but not least, it's a rather personal issue, but for me also, today would be a very memorable day, as I was an assistant resident representative at the JICA Fiji office in 2005 to 2008. And in charge of Fiji, back then, I was in charge of Fiji Meteorological Service projects and DRR projects, and also as a director of Pacific Division in JICA headquarters from 2016 to 2019, looking after the Nandi Flood Alleviation Project and other Fiji and Pacific Islands projects. I'm very happy to see these projects has been implemented, including this standby loan. And I assure, as a resident rep of JICA Fiji office, to continue to enhance Fiji-Japan relationships through cooperation and collaboration. Thank you. Tanya Bakalevio, and domo arigatou gozaimasu.
Resident representative, the JICA office in Fiji, Mr. Satoshi Wakasungi, Permanent Secretary of Finance, Mr. Shri Gounder, members of the media, Neela, thank you. Good morning, ohayou gozaimasu. And thank you, Mr. Wakasungi, for providing a detailed outline of the Japanese government's support to Fiji in a number of areas, but more particularly in the area of disaster risk reduction, the technical support to the NDMO, and your reference to the Nandi Flood Alleviation Project and JICA's cooperation with the AIFFP, with the Australian government, is a significant project that will have a long-lasting impact on reducing the impact of climate change and disasters that frequent us, throughout the year or other areas as well. Fiji and Japan, as you said quite rightly, had a long-lasting, cordial relationship. We share common values of democracy, freedom, rule of law, respect for human rights. And so Japan has always been a natural partner for Fiji. This morning we had a meeting with the representatives from Toyota company. We welcome Japanese private sector investment in Fiji, and we are pleased that the Japanese company has 44% stake in the Energy Fiji Limited, and that's an indication of Japan's private sector's interest in investing in Fiji. And we acknowledge that Japan has always stood with Fiji, with financial and technical support, and especially through JICA. And more importantly as well, indirectly through the Asian Development Bank as its major shareholder. Japan was the first development partner which extended to Fiji a very highly concessional financing, which was later followed by the World Bank, the Asian Development Bank. So with the growing engagement and the relationship, JICA has now become Fiji's largest bilateral external lender, and we appreciate that and understand that. As you said quite rightly, the standby loan financing is a second phase of what was provided by JICA in 2019. And for our media here, I want to emphasize that this is a standby financing facility, and it is important for a country like Fiji to be prepared all the time. We don't want to be in a situation where a major disaster hits and we are not prepared. So part of the strategy, the support that JICA provides to the NDMO, the disaster risk reduction strategy, the technical support, we also have a standby financing facility, and it will only be utilized once the cabinet declares a natural disaster. So if we get hit by a major cyclone, for example, or any other kind of disaster, and if the Fiji government cabinet declares a state of natural disaster, then this financing facility will kick in, finance will be available, and that we will be able to respond to the disaster in various ways, including making sure that our people are helped immediately. So that is what the government is working with our partners, and I want to take this opportunity to thank JICA and to thank you, in particular your staff, for working with our ministry, and we look forward to future cooperation in other areas, and particularly getting off the ground the Nandi River flood alleviation project, because Nandi is very important town for us. It is a tourist town. It has a significant impact on the economy of the Western Division, and that particular project that we are now getting on with is going to be significant, and that it will alleviate a lot of the concerns and issues that many of our investors and businesses and our residents have in the Nandi area. So I want to thank you for that as well. Welcome to Fiji again, even though you've been here for 8-9 months. Thank you.